Okay, this one we're going to be driving, so let me just kind of give a quick tour of where we are exactly. And some of these are just not so conducive for walking, but they are good for driving. So I'm going to drive up this one and let's take a look. I'll label it accordingly. Chiquinha, Chiquinha. Let's go check out the room. Chiquinha. Hey, after you watch this, tell me what you like most about it. Put it in the comments below. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button so you can see when I make other videos too. Oops, okay. Here we are in the densest city in the world, Macau, and we're going to be driving up into a mountain, or a hill, whatever you call it. And basically, sometimes there's certain streets that are just not that great for walking, and this is definitely one of them. Let me just situate the camera a little bit better. 1 second here. Gonna move that up slightly. Let's get it up there. Is that better? Or the same? I don't know. Maybe it's the same. Okay, so we're gonna go up into this little hilltop. We're in this area called Taipa. So if you look on a Macau map, Taipa, and there's Taipa Pequeño, Taipa Grande, and this one goes to where we get a view of the city. It's really nice at nighttime. We'll see what it looks like at this time as well. I'm driving, so I don't want to move the camera around, and actually this is probably the best view straight ahead anyways, but to the right you can see those trees and the blue and white, light blue and white. That actually overlooks the Cotai strip, but it's a little bit hard to see through it. That's one of the things about it. Let me just put the camera over there anyways. There we go. Now you got it. Yeah, I guess that's the best place to put it. So we'll put it like that for now. So you can kind of see that there's the Cotai strip right over there. But it's kind of hard to see through the trees. So let me just move this camera back again to the other view, if I can. That yellow car that just went by, there's a lot of student drivers that come up and practice in this area. That one right there is another student driver. You can see it by the blue and white little thing on the corner of it. So we have a lot of student drivers that come through here. This right here is a hotel, and it's not too far from the airport. It's called the Golden Crown China Hotel. And I've never stayed there. I think there was a quarantine issue there. I believe that they had right now in this era, so I don't know, people might view this a lot later, but right now it's right in the middle of the coronavirus epidemic, and everybody's wearing masks and everything else like that. And that particular one right there, Macau's had very few cases, by the way, under 75. I don't know what the number is, maybe under 80 at least. There's Macau Convention Center to the left. You just barely saw it to the screen, but we passed that one as well. But yeah, that's the other hotel right there. And that one, there was, it's kind of strange. In the situation, there was, I think it was 3 Indian guards. So apparently they stay in the quarantine hotel and work, and then they commute across the city to some place where they live with a bunch of other Indian guards, because I imagine the salary is quite low, because they usually will hire I don't know, I don't know the salary, but anyways, I know that they had to travel, and then they stayed in a big large group in a room. And I was thinking, well, you're managing a quarantine hotel. I mean, you're working there, wouldn't the government or the hotel or combination of both provide those Indian guards to be able to live at the quarantine hotel? Like they could just be at work easily without having to commute across by bus, if they're being exposed to possibly getting coronavirus every day. Why would you have them also take a bus every day throughout the whole public? I mean, a lot of people don't understand this, but in Macau we've had something called the zero COVID policy, which means that if you even come in contact with somebody if you do come in contact with some coronavirus, you're going into a quarantine for who knows how long. You're just basically taken out of society for a while. And that's basically the situation we've had here for quite a while. I don't know. I think I went down the wrong road, and now I'm just kind of going up into the mountain, and I need to turn around, so we'll see how I can do this. Oh, jeez. didn't intend to go up this particular road. So anyways, we'll try to go back down. I'm attempting to turn around at this particular moment, so we'll just capture that on camera a little bit. And so yeah, basically that hotel was kind of known for that because of there was a couple guards that got coronavirus from somebody who came in off an international flight, and they were quarantined in the hotel. So just for posterity's sake, at this time in Macau history, any foreigner or anybody that, especially, well, foreigners aren't allowed to come in, but if a Chinese person or a Macau person, if they go to another country and then come into Macau, they'll go into quarantine for 2 to 4 weeks. So basically they go into these places like that hotel right there, and then that was kind of interesting because that whole case was and then everybody's in shock here. I think we're in a unique situation from the rest of the world because of the zero COVID policy that they're implemented here. So yeah, they don't want any coronavirus whatsoever. Anyways, our focus is not about that. Our focus is on this street right here. So we're going to be going down this one, and then to the left and to the right, there's two different things here. So to the left, you can kind of see it through there a little bit, right there. That is the airport. So and then to the right is a playground, and then you can also see the Cotai Strip. So let me move this over here, and then over there you can see the Cotai Strip through the trees. And we'll kind of go down a little bit. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. Let me move over this way again. So on that way you can see all they're doing all this more reclaimed land. So a lot of Macau is reclaimed land anyways, and now they're doing more of it, so you can see it on that side very clearly. So they're going to be building I believe a bunch of residential apartments. Let's come back over here. And over here I moved the car just a little bit, so now you can see right there is the Grand Lisboa Palace Casino, and those are all new casinos right in that space. And you can also see some construction in a landfill. There's a landfill way over to the left over there. So let's bring the camera back over here. I think the best view anyways is straight ahead. So let's go down and see what we can film here. So yeah, this road goes up into, I believe this one's Grande. I'm getting some really good views to the left and to the right, but I just can't really, you know, turn the camera around so quickly. Let's move it over there for a second. Unfortunately, they're better with the naked eye, you know what I mean? So I feel like the camera might not give it as much justice as it deserves. Plus we have all the trees, but yeah, that's all the airport and things like that. And then over here, now we have this one. You don't really have the view, but you have that little kiosk right there with I think a statue there. I don't know who the statue is exactly. Let's just go back here again. So yeah, that's one of the kind of the interesting things about Macau is we have all these hills, you know, because it was originally an island. Right there you can see straight ahead, right there, that's where the airplanes come in. So they fly into that runway right there, so you can actually watch them landing from up here, which is pretty amazing actually. That you can overlook an airport, an international airport, flights coming in from around the world in the non-COVID times. At this particular time, they're all coming in from China because it's the only one that's open because of the coronavirus situation. Okay, let's just meander back down the hill. So yeah, usually I'm doing walking Macau, and I'm walking down city streets and alleys and huas, but in this particular one, there's a view of the airport runway again. This particular one, we're in Taipa. We're overlooking both the airport and the casinos. we're gonna come back down through everything again, and then we'll label the street accordingly as well. So yeah, you got the Macau Convention Center, which is doesn't really have any function that I'm aware of. I've never heard of anything going on up there, but it overlooks the airport as well. And then this is kind of another place where people can quickly get to the airport to a hotel. I think only mainland Chinese. It's not really set up for tourism at all. And now we get much better views. So now you can see the Morpheus Casino and the Cotai Strip. You can see some of those casinos to the left. I better move the camera over a little bit, and now you can see them all easier like that. And now they're all going to be out of view again, so we'll come back here, and now it just looks like we're somewhere in the woods. Okay. We'll just keep the camera on and just come back down off this hill, and then I think I'll keep the camera on just a little bit longer, and you can kind of see that we're going to go into the Cotai Strip area. So basically this whole mountain, oh, dang, that'll slow somebody down quick. So yeah, this mountain takes up a pretty big part of Taipa, and then when you get down below, there's a Cotai Strip, which is all reclaimed land. That means it was all ocean in the past, and they just put a bunch of land on it and covered it up. Here's somebody walking down. I wonder where he's coming from. There's a lot of mountain trails, so there's ways to go up that hill that are all through trails that you don't have to walk on this road at all. So I think he might be a mainland Chinese person or some other issues going on. This blue car right here, it's student drivers, because I can tell because the way they drive, for one, you know, they have this big margin like that, but also that little big giant L with the two Chinese characters on it. Student drivers, and there's another student driver right in front of him, so there's two of them right there. Right in front of us is Morpheus and the, what's that called? Macau University of Science and Technology, a green building right there. And so that we can overlook the whole campus right there. And so basically we're right in the thick of everything. So let me move the camera over here. Now you can see Venetian and those casinos over there. And we'll just kind of drive a little bit further. And then we'll end this one shortly. I shouldn't be moving the camera around at all because let me just see. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I'm going to try to go past the student driver and hopefully he doesn't panic. He or she doesn't panic. There's another student driver. And in a moment you will see more of the Cotai Strip, but you can kind of see the mountain to the left of me as well. And maybe we'll just end it right there, so you can see a little bit more. So let's just end it right there. So hope you enjoyed that little trip up in the mountain and coming back down, and now we're right in the Cotai Strip area. Go check out the room. Oh, hey guys. 3 things: like, subscribe, make some comments below. It'll really help out my channel. All right. Toma cuidado la